So that was a really long way of saying I'm unboxing and reviewing these dolls today. Hello and welcome back. I have another Disney doll to share with you guys today. I am finishing up the final doll from the new Radiance collection, the Disney Radiance collection by Mattel. So today we're going to be taking a look at Aurora, and so far I have really been enjoying this collection. They are bringing me so much joy. I did already unbox and review this Belle doll, and then also this Jasmine doll. And spoiler alert, I love these dolls, but if you want to see the full review and what I thought about them, because I did have some things to say, so if you want to see those videos, I will put them up as suggested videos at the end of this one, so on the screen, so you can click on those, and I'll probably do the same for each of those. Like, they'll probably all like suggest each other, so you can kind of go in a circle and watch all three videos if you like. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying this collection, and it's really sparking joy. There's only like little things here and there where I have like constructive criticism, but overall I do like them. Now, in the other two videos, I talked about the pricing and everything at the end of the video. I'm going to do that at the beginning this time, because as of the time of recording this video, these dolls are all still available on the Mattel Creations website. They are $75, and so far, to me, that seems like a fair price for what we're getting, because I'm genuinely really happy with how they turned out, and what I end up getting for that $75. Now, this packaging is actually really high quality. It's a really nice box, but it's simple. I'm not gonna say it's boring, because it looks nice. I do like it. I like the way here, I'm just gonna quickly lift the top off here. Here we go. So that way I can show you the doll. Let me get rid of the dust cover. So the presentation of the doll is really nice. It's really lovely. It looks very luxe and everything, but it's very simplistic. It's not like the Monster High collector dolls I've been getting recently that have a lot of like really cool designs or pictures added to the packaging, you know, or like the coffin shape and stuff like that, or like I did the Skeletor ones always have really cool like imagery. Those ones I always feel bad because like I want to keep them in the box because the box is part of it for me. For these, some people may like these boxes and want to display them in the box, and I think that they do a great job of displaying the doll in the box if you're an in-box collector. I'm primarily an out-of-box collector, and luckily enough, even though I do like the packaging, it's simple enough that I don't feel like I'm losing anything by taking them out of the box. So that was a really long way of saying I'm unboxing and reviewing these dolls today. But if you are a returning viewer, you know me. You know that I talk a lot. Anyway, so this is the Disney Collector Radiance Collection. So up here it says Disney Collector. Here in the middle it says Radiance Collection, and then at the bottom there is a signature, like it's the princess's signature. I think that these are the signatures, like as if you went to Disneyland and had the little autograph book and you got the princess's autograph. I think that that's what these are, but I don't know. I haven't like matched it up to see if it matches what they look like from the park or not. But oh my gosh, I'm so happy with this. Now, she's so pretty. So hold on, I'm gonna wait till I get her out of the box and then I'll gush over the doll. Let me show you the back of the box. So there is the signature again. Here is a little blurb, and it just says, "A dreamer whose heart is full of hope, Aurora enchants all who meet her." And then there is some more information about the doll. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but if you would like to read it yourself, feel free to pause the video and go ahead and read through that. That being said, I'm actually going to go ahead and get Aurora out of the box, so that way I have an easier time showing everything to you, and I will be right back. She's out of the box. She is so beautiful. I am really, really excited about that. I'm like overly excited, and I shouldn't be, but whatever. Oh, who cares? What? I'm having fun. Anyway, she comes with a certificate of authenticity. I always collect or I don't collect, whatever. I have all of like Monster High used to like come with diaries, and so did Ever After High, and some of the other dolls had little cards or things. Stuff like this, I don't know why I always keep it but I don't do anything with it. Like, I don't display it or anything, but I literally have a baggie, and they're all like organized by brand and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I still have all these. She also comes with a stand, and it's what, I don't know what these are called, but these are the ones that like clip onto the legs. It goes up between the legs and holds onto the thighs, which is really nice because a lot of the collector dolls I've been getting recently have all been saddle stands, and I know a lot of people don't like saddle stands, but these are really nice, and I found that they actually hold the dolls really, really well. These work a lot better than saddle stands. The base is really pretty. It's the same as the other two dolls, so it's not unique, but it is like pearlescent with a slightly see-through plastic. It says Disney molded right there. I don't know if you can really see that, but anyway, it says Disney, and then there's some molded swirls and details around because Disney princess. And then that brings us to the doll. So they don't have any other accessories. I don't think I mentioned in the other ones, but obviously I didn't bring them up. So there's no additional accessories, no purses or anything, or brushes, which makes sense because these are collector dolls and display pieces, I guess. But anyway, oh, she is so pretty. Now, one thing I will say, I've noticed for all three of these dolls have a slight wonky, like, screening for their eyes, and it's the exact same issue for all three of them. So the left eye right here is printed a little higher than the right eye is. Now, it's not enough for me to be upset by, because I still think, I just want to, like, disclaimer, I just want to say I'm still really happy with all three of the dolls that I got, and I think that they all three look beautiful, but I did notice it, and I know some people genuinely really care about that kind of stuff, and normally I do, but I think that the way that Mattel did these faces, it's still okay, because the eyes are not really molded too much. It's kind of flat. So if there's a little variation with the screening for the eyes, it doesn't look terrible. So they still look really pretty, but I can just kind of tell that this eye is just printed a little higher slightly. But like at a glance or from further away, like she looks absolutely stunning, which is why I'm not upset about it. That being said, look how stunning this doll is. Like, she is so pretty. Like, I thought the other two were stunning, but like this Sleeping Beauty doll, oh my gosh, she is so gorgeous. Also, I think she has the least wonkiness out of all of them. Actually, Jasmine didn't really have too much wonk. There's Jasmine, so you can kind of see her, and then here's Belle, just for comparison. So you can see it's not bad. But it's enough for me to be like, the eye is not printed 100% exactly where it's supposed to be. I just wanted to point that out, like I said, because some people care about that stuff. Oh, she looks so beautiful. I really like what Mattel did with their faces. I wasn't really vibing with the Hasbro faces, and I always really preferred the Disney Store faces. Mattel is going in hard on these faces. Like, I mean, yes, there might be a little bit of wonkiness for the placement of the screening, but like, they did a really good, these dolls look so pretty. Anyway, so starting at the top, she has her little crown, which is movie accurate. It's just like a molded plastic in gold. She does not have any earrings. The other two dolls did have earrings, but she does have a necklace. And what I like that they're doing with these is if there is jewels inlaid, then the accessory is molded from a plastic that is the see-through color, so in this case pink, like a see-through pink, and then the gold part is painted on. That way, where the gems are supposed to be, they look like actual gemstones. If that makes sense. I really, really like that, because a lot of times with dolls, they do it kind of the other way around, where the necklace will be molded from gold and then they paint the gems pink, but when they do that, it just doesn't look as nice. This looks nicer. Okay. Let's talk about this outfit. There is no other accessories, by the way, no bracelets or anything like that. But look at this gown. Oh, she is so gorgeous. I really like this, and it's interesting because Sleeping Beauty to me has never really been my favorite princess, and part of it was because I wasn't a huge fan of her singing voice when I was younger. Over time, it's grown on me, and I've learned to love it, so like I do like it now. Plus, Sleeping Beauty is the like princess of Disneyland because it's Sleeping Beauty's castle. So since I'm such a huge fan of Disneyland, I think I'm more of a Disney Parks fan than I am any other Disney property. So because I'm a huge Disneyland fan, I've started to really, really love and appreciate Sleeping Beauty, especially because of what it did for the Disney company and for Disneyland in particular. So she's grown on me. I think the other reason why is because this looks like a if you were to ever say there was a generic princess, some people might say Cinderella, but I think most people would say Sleeping Beauty. Like, she just looks like a generic medieval princess. She's beautiful. She's blonde. You know, there's not a lot of uniqueness in that respect, because some of the other princesses have, in my opinion, a slightly more interesting look to them. I know I'm gonna like make a few people angry in the comments. Don't come for me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult anybody or Aurora, I guess. I'm just saying, like, she looks like a basic blonde, beautiful princess, you know? So I think that's why she just never stood out to me. This doll changes everything. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I really, really, really love this doll. Okay, let's go to, sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just too excited, and I had caffeine earlier, and I worked on a really fun project, a really fun video earlier today that's going to be coming out this Friday. I don't know when this video is going to be posted, but the Friday of this week, there is going to be a special video coming out, so look out for that. Anyway, this dress, first of all, it's 2 pieces. So the top is actually separate from the skirt. So like you can see here, there's 2 separate pieces here. So that's really cool. I like it when they do that, especially since like you kind of get this cool like peplum thing here. There is 2 skirts, 2 layers, but they are all 1 piece. So they're not separate, which is okay. It, you know, like, it's just, I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. The materials that they used are so nice. So the sleeve things here, or whatever these are satin. This is a satin. This is like I keep wanting to say brocade. I don't know if that's correct or not. But the Belle has similar fabric for the upper part of her dress. This one is a little bit more noticeable, where it's like pink, but then has like the gold details. Is it stitched in, embroidered in? I don't know, but all the way down, like the whole skirt, the underskirt, and the bodice right here. Let me know if you know what this kind of material is. Please let me know in the comment section. But I really like this. This material, this darker pink for this skirt, is such a flowy, I mean, look at the movement. Like, it's so flowy. I love this. It's a really high quality. It's kind of like a satin, but it's thinner and has more flowy, and it feels like a higher quality to me. So I don't know if it's satin or if it's something else, but this is really, really nice. I really like this. And then, of course, like, all of these dolls have some kind of plastic gems added as embellishments on the dress to make them look just over the top. Like, all 3 of these dolls look opulent and just so gorgeous. I love the inclusion of the pink and blue gems. It doesn't go all the way around the back, but that's okay. It doesn't really need to in this particular instance. But it's just so cool. Let's come down here to the shoes really quick while I'm zoomed in here. So this is what I was talking about. So the shoes are actually made from the gold material. This is kind of bent right here because of the way she was packaged, but you could heat that up with a hair dryer and bend that back if you want to. Anyway, the shoes are gold, and then the pink gems are painted on. So like, if you compare that to the necklace, like, the gems on the necklace actually look translucent and like actual gemstones. When it's painted like this, I'm glad that they did it. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they painted the detail, but it looks opaque and it doesn't look like an actual gemstone. So that's why I prefer when they do it the other way, but I'm glad that the detail is painted there. And these shoes are cute. They're just simple high heels with like little swirls and like gems kind of molded into the sides of them and stuff like that. Really quick, let's talk about articulation. So these dolls, all 3 of them have the exact same articulation, and they kind of remind me of the Hasbro Style Series dolls because they are not fully articulated, but they have some articulation. So they can move at the head, they have movement at the shoulder and at the elbow as well as the wrist. They do have movement at the hips, so they can sit down, and the legs can go out. Her dress is tight, so I can't really show you. But there is no articulation at the knees, so they don't bend at the knees. And if you remember, the Hasbro Style Series dolls were very similar. They had articulation in either the arms or the legs, but not both. And Mattel is now doing that for these dolls. They also did that for the Alice doll, I realized. Well, not exactly. The Alice doll could bend at the knees and bend at the elbows, but there was no bend at the wrists, and I didn't really care for that. I wish that they would have just given her the wrist articulation. I always want more articulation. I mentioned that in the other videos. I always prefer more articulation rather than less, but if it was the arms or the legs, I'm glad it's the arms, because to be fair, these are going to be displayed on my shelf standing. You know, they're display pieces, and I like the fact that I can at least pose their arms to make them stand a certain way, and you won't really see the legs under the dress anyway, so it's fine. I think just that one little bit of extra posability, you know, a bend at the knees, would have made these perfect for me, or, you know, just kind of brought it up to that 100% for me. Now, I kind of skipped over the hair, which for me is one of the most important parts. The other two, well, I think all three of them kind of have a little bit of box hair. I think Belle was the worst, but their hair is saran, and I love that. I'm so happy that Mattel does saran for at least their collector dolls. They do kind of slip into the polypropylene area a little bit for like G3 Monster High sometimes, and I'm not a huge fan of that. But Hasbro never did saran and rarely does nylon, so I'm just glad it's not polypropylene. But I'm really happy because saran is my favorite hair fiber for dolls. I just really like the way it feels. Also, it is thinner, so it looks better on a doll scale. So it's super, super soft. I love this. Aurora's hair is very gelled in the bangs and also the curls at the end of her hair, which kind of give her this really pretty hairstyle that I do really like. There's a little bit of box hair happening back here because of the way she was packaged, but that's to be expected. I could fix that. I don't know if I'm going to, because I would kind of lose these curls if I do that, and I don't know if I'd be able to get these in again, or if I want to bother with that, because from the front it doesn't look bad, so I might just leave her hair. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I think the other two I'm gonna fix the little bits of box hair that they have, because it'll be easier to put the style back in. But also the rooting on these dolls is really good. So the way her hair is done, it's really easy to show you the rooting. So you can kind of see, like, look, it's like fully rooted, you know, really evenly rooted. And I was looking through and I'm not seeing any bald spots, which is great, because I know some doll lines, like the rooting lines, are a little spread apart in certain areas or whatever. These look fully rooted and thickly rooted, but the hair itself is thin, which I love, just because the hair on doll scale, if you have too much of it, it looks unrealistic. And when the hair is thinly rooted, it looks more realistic, which is why some dolls, when they have like hair in ponytails or pigtails, they only root around the hairline and the rest of the head is bald. It's just so that way the hair lays nicer and looks more realistic on a doll scale. They did not do that with these. They fully rooted the hair, and I love that they do that. So there's no baldness, but it's still nice and thin. And then the fact that it's saran and it's nice and soft and everything. I just really, really like these dolls. So anyway, that is going to be it for Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, or Briar Rose. She has 3 names, so pick one. But for this doll, I have to say, oh, okay. I don't know if this is my #1 favorite Aurora doll, because I do have a couple over. Oh, you're going to see my dirty room. Anyway, over right about there, there's a pink one and there's a blue one. I really like those. Those are my 18-inch Auroras from Disneyland, and it's from the Disneyland Diamond Celebration and the Disneyland Diamond Castle Edition doll. But they have the same dress, but one's in pink and one is in blue. I think those might be my favorite Aurora dolls, maybe. I don't know. But she is giving them a run for their money. I think this one might be my new favorite. Shh, don't tell them. I think this is my new favorite Aurora doll. I just think that she is so beautiful. I love this line, and I love the detailing of these dolls. I just wish that they had that little bit of articulation. The other thing is, I wish that they would come out with a 4th one for this collection, the exact same doll as this, but the dress in blue. Because then I could have one in blue and one in pink, like I do for my 18-inch dolls. I would love that if they did that. Mattel, if you're watching, please, you gave us the pink, please give us the blue so so we can reenact the make it pink, make it blue scene from the movie. I don't know. I would love to also have this doll in the exact same dress, but also in blue. Because I can never decide if I'm team pink or team blue. It depends on usually I'm team blue, but it really depends on the outfit. And this one, I really, really like the way it looks in pink. So I wouldn't want to give it up for the blue, but I would love to also have a second one in blue. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get going for right now, but thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far into the video and you enjoy these kind of videos, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, although you already know that. Yeah, I do a lot of doll content and stuff like that. So if you wanna hang out, you can do that and also ring the bell and you'll get notifications every time I do upload a new video. Also, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a special video coming out on Friday. I don't know if it's already, I think these are going to go up before Friday, hopefully, because otherwise it'd be weird for me to announce it after the fact. But anyway, I have a special video coming out on Friday that you won't want to miss. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. But anyway, I'm going to get going for right now. And I just really appreciate you being here. So thanks so much for watching. And I hope I see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.